We need to unlock Spider-10 hard for my dude here. And I think that we have the champions to do it, but we're missing the high power level champions like Newt to make it super easy. So, can I come up with a budget friendly team in this takeover to help you guys and my dude out here? Let's see in today's episode of Raid Shadow Legends. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? I am excited. I am trying to help my dude out here with this takeover, and I have done a little bit of work already. We started out at stage 2 down here, and I have used a combination of champions like these here to work through this. All right. I have also along the way used Walking Tomb Drang as an HP burn champion to help us out. I have put in Artak here and leveled him up, booked him out, and now we are going to try to make this setup work. Now, as you can see, I manualed, well, I don't know, as you can see, I didn't record me manualing all of these runs, but manualing is one thing, but we need obviously a team that's going to run on auto. So I think that what we need to do is change the order, all right? Now for Spider-10 hard, you need your champions over 250 speed. The boss goes right after that, and you need to go before that. So one of the key features here is the Hex and a little bit of AoE damage from Mithrala. Then Theodore is going to be our debuff exploder, as well as Cecia doing that same thing, as well as Artak doing the same thing, and then Coldheart in there for a little bit of max HP damage all the way at the end. Now, I think that we might need to open on this ability here, but I'm not 100% sure. And then I think that I need to switch the order of Artak and Cecia. So if I put Cecia first with the HP burns, then Artak can explode them, and I think that that will change the order. Let me show you where I'm at right now with this team, okay? Now, obviously, criticize me in the comments for this being or not being a budget-friendly team, but you can replace the debuff exploders with other debuff exploders should you have them on your account. If you have a Newt, for example, this is an easy auto clear. You just throw him in the Coldheart spot. I even think if you had Wallmaster or any max HP champion doing more than one max HP hit, obviously a Crizio works well here. But we don't have champions like that on this account, as most of you don't either. That's probably why you clicked on the video. So would this be a team that you can make on your account? That's what I want to know. Okay. Did I figure it out? No. Maybe so. Do I need to do anything here? Okay, perfect. Wait, does that mean we're good? Or what, did I get lucky? Okay, so what I like to do in this situation is, number one, I like to do a few runs when I'm testing the team. And then when I give it back over to the person, I have them either run RSL Helper or track it on their own to see whether or not it is consistent. And then if it's not, then I come back in and make adjustments. Because a lot of times you just don't know until you fully tested it how consistent the team is going to be. If we were able to manipulate the turn meter of this spider, it would be very easy. We would have just cleared it there before him taking another turn. So let's watch this one more run here. And then that seems great. All right, well, maybe this is just the quickest video of all time. So one of the things that you want to consider here is what speeds are your champions going at. So let's go ahead and look at that again. I really hate that the pop-ups are right over top of the team setup. It makes me wait every time. And it's just annoying. Like, there's no need for them to be in that location. All right, so the first person that we have going here is Artak, and he is going at 257. As long as you're above 250, the exact speeds don't matter. Like, we could be at 255, 254, 253, you know what I mean? But you can go as fast as you want. It doesn't matter. The spider's going to go first and drop the spiderlings. Then the second thing that's going to happen is whoever your fastest champion should go. In this case, that's Artak. That seems counterintuitive because we want Mithrala to put the Hex on everyone. We also want the HP burn to go on everyone. And so if you had a Newt type champion, they can go first, but I like them going last as well because they're killing the spiderlings with the Hex damage. And I know that, like, when Spider-10 Hard came out, we, as content creators, did videos on this style team. But I feel like we haven't really covered that in a couple years. So hopefully this is a nice refresher, especially if you're trying to build this team on your account. All right, so we have Artak going first at 257. Mithrala is going to go next at 256 because she has a higher base speed. Then Theodore is going to go and extend the duration. It doesn't really matter which one of those goes next. In fact, the next champion I don't think matters at all, as long as it's not Coldheart. Your HP burn exploders need to go next. And we don't have any AI here. I'm pretty sure it needs to be the HP burn explosion on the A2 and then the HP burn on the A3 for the second ability. So let's lock that in. And then after she goes, then the Cold Heart will go, kill the Spiderlings, follow up with the Heart Seeker, we'll place some more HP burns, and I think that that will be consistent. Now, we're going to be doing a lot more things on my dude's account here, but we need silver. And the best way to get silver in the game is just farming spider, okay? I'm going to do a whole video on that to help you guys out, to show you exactly what to do to get the silver on your account. Because it's an easy thing of selling accessories, but, like, there's a process to it. I wish there was a way on Cold Heart to... is this going to be a fail because Artak died? I wish there was a way on Cold Heart to get her to go A2, A1, A3. But that is not a thing. So, okay, there's that. Maybe, and same thing with Cecia. Okay, definitely not 100% here. So, I need it to be 100%. All right, so that's what I figured was going to happen. And I'm glad that we tested that a little bit. If you're still watching, then you're a smart person, all right? So I'm going to pause the video here and kind of like rework things, and then we'll talk about that. Okay, let's take a look at the changes, and I think this is the most consistent that we're going to get it with the layout of champions that we have here. Getting a higher ranking Brimstone in this team is going to increase the reliability, or just simply putting Brimstone on the other two champions to increase the overall chances that it's going to go on the boss. Every time the boss takes Brimstone damage is definitely a win, so the more we can increase that, the better. Any champion we can replace Coldheart with will, you know, make this 100%. And that includes Newt, Acrisia, Wallmaster, any of those type of champions. Or we could put a reset champion in place of one of the 3 exploders. If we got a Kymar, for example, or a Yumiko, putting those champions to reset would also be a viable option. So if we come in here and take a look, you're going to notice that I have changed the order of the champions here. I boosted Cecia to go first instead. She is not going to ever get the extra turn. So that's going to allow the 2 other exploders to explode. We get the Brimstone proc here. You can see taking a considerable amount of damage. Then Artak will place the HP burn. Cecia will explode it. And Cold Heart will finish it off. Just like so. We can be even a little bit faster if we get a little bit more damage out of each of those attacks, or proccing, you know, the tier 6 masteries, that kind of thing. The little bit of damage there really adds up. And it's possible that we want somebody with Soul Reap in the team, but as for right now, I think that this is the best layout. So let's come in here and take a look and see where we're at. Okay, so we still have Mithrala at 256. We have Tio at 256. Cecia, I boosted to go first. Her specific speed doesn't matter as long as she's going first. 257 for Artak, and then still 250 for Cold Heart. Remember, Cold Heart has the extra crit rate bonus for her A3 here, so you do not need 100% crit rate to land her abilities, and she doesn't really need anything other than the crit rate, the crit damage, and the speed. She doesn't even need accuracy here because we're not using it. So that'll do it for this video. What do you think of the team? If you want to see the exact builds, they are nothing special. We're just really trying to get them to the right speeds with at least 350 accuracy. Later on, we can, you know, make better builds with more of the things that we would want in the team or on the build once the gear level improves. So, thank you for watching. I'm MtgJedi. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. We'll see you guys later.